Hello, and welcome to my October budget with me. This month I will be getting paid 3 times, so we should be able to hit most of our savings goals. Let's just get right into it. So, as I just mentioned, I am expecting 3 paychecks this month. My husband and I get paid on the same weeks. However, his paycheck hits on Friday and mine hits on Wednesday. And so this month I will be getting 3 paychecks, and next month he will be getting 3 paychecks. So this month I'm expecting to get $10,134.82. And for my husband, he's expecting $4,359.32. And that's just 80% of his take home pay. The rest he keeps for himself, and that's all of my take home pay because even though I keep 20% for myself because I do the budget, I keep everything all on one spreadsheet. For interest this month, I think I usually save this for last, but I'm just going to fill it in as $6.08, and this is a gross underestimate of what we are going to be receiving for interest because we have all of our savings in a high yield savings account, and so we usually get over $150 in interest. But it's better to budget with less than we think that we'll have, and then we'll have a little bit more at the end to work with. I'm not expecting any credit card rewards, although we may probably redeem $25. I'm not expecting any refunds, and I'm not expecting any other income. So we are expecting $14,500 coming in. So let's move on to our debts that we have to pay. Our mortgage is $2,705.45. We're not paying any extra on that right now. The car loan, we pay that every other week, so we'll be making that payment twice. That's $311.07. So paying that twice would be $622.14. We have student loans, those are $382. And my retirement account loan, since that comes out with my paycheck and I'm getting paid 3 times, that will be $236.22 times 3 for $708.66 in retirement loans. So moving on to our fixed expenses. Currently, our electricity is $184. Still waiting to see if they're going to reassess that. We have been spending a little bit more than that amount in electricity all summer, and so I'm expecting them to raise our electricity bill for the next few months. For car insurance, that's $156.98, and that should stay stable until I think January. For internet, it's $29.99. That doesn't change. For Acorns, my after-tax brokerage, I just pay a $1 subscription to that. And then for my daughter's daycare, we pay $300 a week on Mondays, and she will be going 4 weeks, or there will be 4 Mondays in October, so that's $1,200. Moving on to our savings. My FSA contributions come out of my paycheck. However, it only comes out of the first 2 when there's 3 paychecks in a month. So that will just be $40 towards the FSA. We're not planning on contributing anything to my husband's Roth IRA right now. For Acorns, I have a $5 monthly recurring contribution, and usually I get a round up once a month, so I'm going to budget $10 for that. Our emergency fund is almost fully funded, and we're not planning on contributing anything else to that. Most of our additional savings are going to our new roof fund. So once I finish filling all of my sinking funds, I'll come back to the new roof and fill in everything that we have remaining for that. For my daughter's 529 education plan, we are planning on contributing another $415 to that. And now moving on to our sinking funds. As you can see right now, our home sinking fund is very negative. So I'm planning on contributing $1,000 to that, which is more than I usually budget towards home. But last month we bought a washing machine, a new washer and dryer, and that was pretty expensive. So that's why our sinking fund is negative right now. For groceries, that's also probably going to go negative. I'm filming this before the end of September, so we still have some other expenses that haven't been put in here yet. And groceries are a big purchase that we're making in September because we're making a big bulk purchase in groceries, but we're going to budget $375 for October, probably just to tap up the grocery sinking fund. We shouldn't be spending very much more on groceries moving through the rest of the year after this big bulk purchase. For car and gas, I'm just budgeting $175. I don't think we'll need very much. For gifts and donations, it's my daughter's birthday month. However, we have a pretty large gift and donations fund, and that's usually for buying gifts and donating to other people, not necessarily for my daughter, but we'll see. I'm just going to put $20 in there for now. My daughter has her own sinking fund labeled baby down below. For restaurants, we're still in our low spend year and trying not to spend very much in the restaurants category. However, we're still topping up the sinking fund as kind of a just in case, so we'll contribute $20 to that. For pets, this sinking fund is running pretty low, and their vet appointment will be coming up at the beginning of the year, the beginning of next year. So I'm going to contribute $70 to the pet sinking fund, which is a little bit more than I usually contribute, just so I can get that topped up. So baby, this is my daughter's sinking fund. As I mentioned, it's her birthday month. So we might be having a party for her. We still haven't decided yet. Her birthday's towards the end of October, so we still have some time to decide whether or not we're going to throw a party for her. But I'm going to throw $100 into her sinking fund in case we do throw a party for her or for any other gifts or activities that we may want to do for her birthday. For clothing and personal, again, with our low buy year, we're not trying to spend any in this category, but we're going to top it off with $5 as a just in case. And for health, this is for anything that the FSA doesn't cover or while we're waiting for the FSA to be reimbursed. So we'll put $5 in there. For travel and entertainment, we haven't really used this at all this year, but we're still topping it off just in case we plan on traveling sometime soon. I'll put $15 in there. And then for phone, we pay annually for that, and we are contributing $45 a month, but when it came time to renew after all of the fees, $45 didn't cover everything. So moving forward, we're increasing that to $55 a month. I think last month I also contributed $55. But it seems like we're going to need to be doing between $50 and $55 every month in order to cover all of the fees as well as the renewal of the service. And then miscellaneous, I always contribute $5 just in case, but almost everything I have usually falls under one of my sinking funds. So that leaves us with $6,200. Again, this was a 3 paycheck month, so that's a lot more than we're used to having left over. But I'm going to contribute all $6,200 to the new roof fund, hopefully, and that will get us so much closer to the $44,000 goal that we have. So that was a really quick run through of my October budget. Let me know in the comments if you've set up your budget yet. This month we may be throwing a party for my daughter, and I've never thrown a party before, so if you have any suggestions for throwing a party on a budget, then leave them in the comments because I would greatly appreciate any help that I can get. If you're interested in seeing any more of my family's journey, then please hit subscribe because I would love to have you follow along. Thank you for being here.